honestly, I was ready to fucking rage quit life.
Alright, tad dramatic there, James, but it's fine. Welcome to episode 22. In today's episode, we're talking about a sad documentary about one of YouTube's earliest stars, some FromSoftware rumours about a PlayStation 5 exclusive, Stranger Things returns to DBD, and we've officially ran out of things to talk about. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and let's get into the episode. Good to go.
Sorted.
Episode 22.
Episode 22, baby.
Fucking 2. Here we go. Welcome back to the DRT show. My name is Graham, and as always, I'm joined by the stud muffin that is 66JD. James, What's happening?
Right, I'm starting off this week with a rant, okay? I am beyond angry with bloody Nintendo.
You fucking should be. You fucking should be.
I honestly, I nearly threw all my Nintendo stuff in the bin. What a
Why'd
pile
you just
of
give it to
shit.
me?
Right. Well, because I wanted to burn, that's why.
Ooh.
No, so for Christmas, my little lad wants a Ganon amiibo, right? They announced the Tears of the Kingdom Ganon amiibo was going to be released, I think it was on the 3rd of November. So I was literally 12 o'clock, ready to go, on the Nintendo website. And I got a stupid bloody 404 message. So I just refreshed the page non-stop for about 7 bloody minutes, right? 7 minutes. And then eventually it loaded up, and what happened?
Sold
out.
Aha.
Honestly, I was ready to fucking rage quit life that day. I was just like, my son has been going on about this bloody amiibo since they announced it in the Direct earlier in the year. And I was like, he is having that amiibo for Christmas. So I was absolutely fucking fuming. Absolutely fuming. And I was very vocal to some of our American friends that we were at Portland with about it, and I was just like, this fucking piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. And
it's a shit game anyway. I don't know why he wants the amiibo. There's Cloud amiibos and Sephiroth amiibos. Why does he want a good fucking villain?
Oh, stop it. I tried to get the Sephiroth one as well, and that also fucking happened.
Do you know what the Sephiroth one? Because Sephiroth's a lot cooler than Ganon.
So, Kenzie, bless her, was like, they're actually doing pre-orders over here for those. And I was like, what? So, they don't do pre-orders over here in the UK, but over in America, in Best Buy and GameStop, they were doing pre-orders for them. So, do you know what she did? She pre-ordered it for me.
Good woman.
I tell you what a fucking legend. So thank you very much, Kenzie, for that. Honestly, she saved my fucking son's Christmas.
That's amazing.
Honestly, though, I was just like, what a pile of shit. Like, what is that? And I bet you they're all bloody bots. And yeah, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent.
Yeah, I'm on the Nintendo website now and it says buy now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you
actually, you prick. You absolute prick. You absolute prick. Right, that's it. Podcast cancelled. It took to 22. Oh, honestly.
Welcome back. It's on eBay for 40 quid though.
Yeah, exactly. It's like $17.99 on the bloody store. Anyway, Kenzie's hooked me up. She sorted it out. Bastards, a lot of them.
Kenzie.
Hate Nintendo.
Just go fucking on a day with Nintendo, like.
Anyways, Graham, how has your week been?
Anyway, are you quite finished?
No, I was angry. I don't know if you can tell.
Are you quite finished?
I was raging. I was like,
so
what is this bullshit?
So you're angry. You had a problem. Somebody else solved the problem, and you're still angry.
No.
Fucking Nintendo, fucking bastards. He doesn't even like Tears of the Kingdom. It's a shit game. Sephiroth's so much cooler. That's why you're more annoyed at, is the fact that the fucking Sephiroth amiibo's sitting on your shelf, and he doesn't want to play with it, and he couldn't give 2 fucks about Sephiroth. Sephiroth's so much cooler. Got such a better backstory than Ganon.
Exactly.
Anyway, are you quite finished? Can we continue like civilized adults?
How has your week been, Graham?
My week has been very good, considering it's only Tuesday at the time of this recording. We finally got the kitchen tile today.
Hey, there you go.
And the guy is coming to start the doors at the weekend, so we're slowly getting there bit by bit. To go back to Kenzie and Bob, when we met them in Portland, they gave me a lovely wee bottle of Utah whiskey, which is currently sat on my new wine rack, waiting to be cracked open when the kitchen is done. So
excellent.
Once the kitchen is done, hopefully next week,
can't fault it.
I'll be using that to Toast to Celebration. So,
Whee.
apart from that, there's not been a whole pile going on. There's this new Ganon amiibo that went live on Nintendo, and I managed to get 5 of them. You know,
fuck Nintendo.
Sephiroth's a much cooler villain. I don't know why I got 5. I just wanted 5 to ruin people's Christmases. But I don't know what I'm going to do with the other 4. I'm going to keep one and just put the other 4.
Yeah, do it.
There's something annoying in my nose. I don't know if it's like a nose hair or a beard hair, but it's like right. It's like
all right, well, you're just picking your nose on podcast.
So for audio only listeners, I'm currently picking my nose, and for video viewers, yeah,
you're in for a treat.
You get to see what I'm fucking mining nose gold. There's only a couple of things I want to talk about today because I was very very unprepared for this podcast. So look, we're already 5 minutes in. We've already swore I don't know how many times. James has already ranted. I've picked my nose about 18 times. And sure, it's all downhill for here. So
this is gold.
This is nose gold.
Nose.
But I don't know what. There's something just like right there.
Oh my god!
It was all the way through the video as well that we just recorded. Anyway. Right.
Oh my goodness! Right,
so one of the first things I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
And I'm not a guy for drama by any means or anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
But when I kind of saw this video on YouTube, it kind of led me down a rabbit hole and made me kind of think about YouTubers who I'd watched in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one particular YouTuber, and he's considered basically one of the OG big time gaming YouTubers. And it's a guy called Boogie2988. So you'll know him if you see him, I'd assume, if you didn't know who he is.
Yeah.
So like I said, he's considered one of the OG like YouTubers. He's been doing it for fucking years and years and years. Built up a massive following. I used to watch him back in the day, but after a while, I just found these stuff just started to kind of grate on me. It was all very fucking self-deprecating, and it was just, you know, it's just no enjoyable to watch when a guy's just talking about how fucking much a piece of shit he is. Like, so it's kind of fell off the wagon. Turns out anyway, I wasn't the only one, and the guy had quite a big fall from grace, shall we say. So his YouTube's basically been declining constantly for the last however many years. But there's a guy who done a documentary on Boogie called Mike Clum, and this released on Halloween this year. And I watched it today, and it's for what I remember him being back in the day when I used to enjoy his content to now, it's like hard to see like how he's just kind of fell so far down. So I'd say if you've not watched it, it's an hour long. So I'd say it's worth watching because it's, like I said, I'm no one for drama. The guy's been through loads of shit and it's all self-inflicted. Like it's all his own stuff he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I would highly recommend that you watch it.
Is it a bit depressing?
It is a bit depressing. It's one of these things. It's one of these things where like. So when I finished watching it, like I ended up kind of like, I am hoping shit goes well for him, and this is hopefully the start of like an upward trajectory. But there's been many times in the past where he's been through kind of similar like epiphanies, and he's fucked it. So I am hoping that this is now like a new starting off point for him, because I've loved his content back in the day and it started getting a bit weird, and it wasn't enjoyable after a while. So like I tuned out, and apparently I think at one point he had like, I think his highest was like 7 million. It went down to 4 million, and the documentary is very good because it kind of touches upon kind of everything that he's been through in the last few years with other content creators and like the dramas and all this stupid shit. But at the end of it, you're kind of I was kind of half hoping like, fuck, I hope this is him now going to start getting shit sorted.
Yeah.
So
no, fingers crossed.
If you've not watched it, watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't checked it out yet, but it's definitely something that I'll look into, because I do remember this guy being around on YouTube, because when you first said his name, I was like, I'm not sure I remember, and then I looked, I was like, oh, that guy, yeah.
And it's sad, really,
that these things do happen to people, but you know, it happens a lot in media anyway. You look at the car crashes that happen in just Hollywood life, you know, and things like that. So yeah.
But
watch this space.
It's
anyway.
worth watching anyway. And Boogie, I know you're watching. I hope you get your life sorted. I hope you get your YouTube back up and running, because we need to do some content. So
yeah, we do.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, we do. We know you're watching. So the next thing on the list that we were going to talk about is FromSoftware, baby. Me and Graham do love some FromSoftware stuff, and apparently the rumor mill is churning for this one, and they're saying that FromSoftware is going to be releasing a PS5 exclusive game.
Bloodborne
2. Boo!
You heard it here first. FromSoftware, I know you're watching. I know you told me not to tell anybody, but unfortunately, podcast rules. I had to tell you. I had to tell everybody. So
yeah,
Bloodborne 2 has officially been confirmed by FromSoftware, by me. So
exactly, that's what everyone's going to be hinting to with this, and rightly so. Bloodborne is such a great game, and it still remains exclusive to PlayStation. So to see a follow-on game coming up for PS5, I am all about that. I think that will be a fantastic game if that is what they're going for.
But apparently the game's been in development since 2020. So like all through Elden Ring, all through fucking Demon Souls remake and all that stuff. Apparently it's been in fucking development for all that. And they're saying there's nothing to say it's a Bloodborne 2 sequel, a Bloodborne sequel, but that's what is tickling my pickle like.
I would imagine that Elden Ring had something to do with why this is taking so long, because you know I know obviously if they're making something like Bloodborne or anything like that, it's going to be around Miyazaki is going to have to be around to sign off on a lot of the stuff. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably why. But I gotta be fair, if this
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a Bloodborne. So yeah, they're not saying that there is any indication for it, but come on. Everyone's been going on about, like, the amount of stuff that I've seen about Bloodborne and people wanting an upgraded version, you know, 60 frames per second, and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff is unreal. People want this game. So I can't see how they couldn't.
You know what's going to happen though? They're finally going to announce it, and it's going to be something fucking shit. Like it's going to be, everybody's like
be Dark Souls 2 level of shit.
But it's like, here's Dark Souls 2 remastered, the same way we remastered Elden Ring. Here's Dark Souls 2. We've already remastered Dark Souls 1, so we're remastering Dark Souls 2.
Oh yeah, everyone's asking for that. My God. Right. But yes, I hope to God that this is what it is, because you know.
So sticking with the PlayStation news. This was just something that caught my interest because I thought it'd be funny. I actually meant to add more stuff to this document, just so you know.
Yeah, don't worry. I got some extras.
It is what it is. I've got fucking nothing. So there's a Christmas themed survival horror game coming out exclusively to PlayStation. Because apparently it's too crazy for Switch and Xbox.
I mean, yeah.
So it's called Christmas Massacre.
Yeah.
And apparently it's too much for Xbox and Switch users. It's developed by a company called Puppet Combo. Don't know who they are, but it's like a PS1 inspired art style. So.
Right, so that right there is what got me excited, because I do like these PS1 inspired style games. It looks absolutely incredible. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun little game by the looks of it. I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, there is a little video.
There's a wee trailer.
Yeah, that's coming up very soon actually. November 17th. So yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Oh yeah, but they're saying apparently Nintendo rejected it, and apparently they think Xbox and Nintendo rejected it because it's too violent.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, they're saying that Christmas Massacre is a game that's about going on a murder spree, with lots of players taking the role of the disturbed individual called Larry, whose Christmas tree has told him to kill people. His Christmas tree is gonna be yes. Yes.
I love how the picture just basically looks like Michael Myers just with a beard.
It
makes me
and
happy.
the knife, yeah, the way the knife is held is very Michael
The
Myers
knife
as
in
well.
the eyes, very reminiscent of Michael Myers.
Yeah, they've obviously decided that that's what they want to go for. But apparently it has like Manhunt vibes as well. So,
Oh,
you
really?
know,
Yeah.
yeah. And it may also appeal to 80s slasher fans as long as they can stomach its gruesome subject matter. So I tell you what, this actually sounds really cool.
Apparently there are rumors of a Halloween game coming out as well. Like I don't know if it's
Oh, really?
legit or not, but like apparently it's saying you can. I only read it briefly, but it was saying that it's you can take the role of either Laurie, Michael, or the fucking Doctor Lupus. No, what the
I'm
fuck's his
not
name?
sure.
The
I
Doctor.
can't remember.
Fuck,
Yeah,
what's
no,
his name?
I literally watched this film a couple of weeks ago.
We
Can't
watched
even
it last weekend. Fuck if I
Yeah.
can remember. But the Doctor in the original. Again, it could turn out to be bullshit, but if they made a Halloween game, fuck yes. I actually was playing. This is going to lead into the next bit,
Not
but
gonna.
I actually got Michael Myers' own DBD and was
Hells
running
yeah.
about as him the other day, and it was fucking amazing. It's so
Yeah.
fucking satisfying. But
Oh yeah.
conveniently tying in to DBD. So the first time around, I missed this. I think you missed it as well. It's
Well, yeah.
It's the Stranger Things DLC is coming back to DBD.
Hell yes.
So this is going to be interesting. Apparently, people are having fun with it so far. So says Chris. He's running about fucking.
Yeah,
whatever.
Kenzie said the same. Yeah, playing around as a Demogorgon and all. Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to jump in and try this because it looks fun, and
So
I do like Stranger Things.
This collaboration is basically the return of Nancy Wheeler and Steve Harrington and the Demogorgon, the Hawkins National Laboratory, as well as various cosmetics. That's what they bring into the game, and yeah, it's I mean I'm a big fan of DBD. I do like it. I think it's great, and I can fault nothing with this. I do think it's a really good mix. So let's definitely jump back into that. I still am annoyed that this last series that they're bringing out is still like another year and a bit away. Like it's like nearly still at this point 2 years away. But this is definitely scratching a little itch, I suppose. But,
it's fucking mad how far away it is. Like, because all the actors are going to be fucking in their 30s by the time this fucking comes out, and they're still going to try and be playing teenagers like it's the fucking 80s. They're going to have 30-year-olds running about. I'm 16. Hello, fellow kids.
I mean, they're recording it. They recorded it literally as soon as the last series stopped. So I'll imagine if they're going to do it, it's going to grow with the series. But I don't know. But like I say, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So yeah.
Right, you're going to have to take it here because that's all I had to talk about.
Right, so this is going to be a little bit of a follow-on, really, from what we were talking about last week. I think it was last week, about Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch.
Oh, why is there more news about that?
There's more news about that. So yeah, there's a guy on X, or formerly known as Twitter, a guy called Tal Halfgott, and he's managed to be able to get the game a little bit ahead of time. The only downside to it is that he can't actually you can't download this 8 GB patch or whatever it is. So yeah,
so he's saying the game broken as fuck.
Well, apparently he recorded a video of the game being played on his Switch in handheld mode, and apparently, according to this, it's relatively stable.
Relatively.
I don't buy it for a second. This has got to be some like hacking nonsense or something, because there is absolutely no way that game is coming out not broken.
Do I know what the guy's done? Is he's downloaded YouTube. He's went to Hogwarts Legacy PS5 gameplay footage, and he's just sat and he's like, "Oh look, I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy."
Yeah. Or he's hacked his Switch to be able to like run a PlayStation copy or an Xbox copy of it. There is no way.
If he hacked a fucking Xbox to run a fucking PS5 game, the thing would be on fire. You'd see a mushroom cloud from where you are.
Cloud gaming, who knows?
Not a chance.
I still think it's like a massive meme fest, though. There is absolutely no way.
I'm gonna wait and see.
No way.
I'm gonna wait and see. I've got like images of the GameCube version. That's how I think it's gonna look.
I was thinking more PS1. Do you know that big? Do you remember the big Hagrid with the blocky units and all that? Yeah,
I don't know. I'll give them a couple of generations after that.
You'll give them a bit of grace.
I'll give them GameCube back.
Yeah. So I don't know. I still think it's going to be a massive meme fest. There is absolutely no way, no way that this thing is not going to come out broken. So yeah, one of the other things that I found is they reckon there's talk once again about Grand Theft Auto 6. About the sort of release date and things like that. So they seem to think that it's going to be released around spring 2025, even though there's been no official updates or any confirmed leaked details about GTA 6. Again, people are still jonesing for this game, because how long ago was it that GTA 5 came out? Like that was got to be a good like 10 years ago. Yeah. So but yeah, they reckon that there's a massive leak that's just been revealed and other details that will potentially be featured in the final product, like the game being set in Vice City, which I personally think that'd be cool. I like the idea of that. I think it'd be quite cool. And one of the protagonists also being a female, because we're in an all-inclusive world now. But Rockstar itself hasn't confirmed anything yet. So, I mean, it's still a ways off, if you ask me.
I'd say they're not going to make the character female. I'd say they're going to go Cyberpunk 2040, whatever it is, and then just let you be able to 100% customize your character. I think that's how it's going to go.
I can't see why they wouldn't do that. But who knows? But again, people are sort of speculating that it could even be out as soon as 2024. I don't know. This game is going to be huge. Do you know what I mean? When it releases, it's going to be huge.
It's going to be a massive game, and there's going to be massive anticipation behind it, and they're not in any rush to release it because they're still making fucking bank for GTA 5, so they can take as long as they fucking want. And they've released Red Dead, they've remastered Red Dead, released that, so I'd say they're just going to keep riding the fucking wave just now. They're in their panic.
Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm interested in it anyway. I want it to come out. I want it to happen. So
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. It's definitely going to be PS5, anyway. It's
100%.
PS5 era. It's not going to be any later than that.
I don't think so. So yeah, that's all I've got at the moment.
Is that us? We're only 22 minutes into the fucking podcast. We've ran out of things to say.
Well, to be honest. This is what happens when you don't prepare.
Well, to be fair, I had loads of things ready. I had 4 things ready. And
there you go.
And we just spent the better part of an hour talking about Portland. So,
you're a bit tired now, yeah?
We could have spoken about that in the podcast, but no, you're like, let's make a video for YouTube.
Yeah. All right, well, what about this then? Apparently, Epic Games hasn't made a dime since its launch nearly 5 years ago. Can you believe that?
Really?
I don't know. I was going to say, I struggle to really believe that, but apparently, the PC Digital Game Storefront offered a number of features designed to both benefit PC gamers and game developers, offering free games per week for customers. Because that was actually one of the reasons why I signed up to Epic Game Store, was purely because I remember you saying, I think it was Christmas time or something like that, wasn't it? You can get GTA 5 for free on Epic Game Store. And I was like, I need that, and that's basically, to be fair, I can see how they would be struggling. But yeah, apparently, they haven't made a dime. So they're not yet profitable after almost 5 years. The goal of the store right now has growth. However, however, that's still not good news for a venture that has gone out of its way to compete with other digital game stores, such as Valve.
Like, to be fair, is Fortnite one of the biggest games ever? They've made so much fucking money to that. I'd say they're still making money to that.
Well, but this is it.
I'd say anything they're probably making off of that. They're just pumping into fucking growing, because they're wanting to make it a proper competitor to Steam. That's why they went with all these epic exclusives, all these timed exclusives and stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I just honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there, but yeah, apparently that's the way.
Why fuck Alan Wake 2 came out as well. I'm interested to see what people think of that. Oh man, I've been playing Lies of P. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say, how have you been getting on with that?
God, it's amazing. It's glorious. Yeah? It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's like it's what FromSoftware is going to release, but it's going to be full on Bloodborne. But it's my God, it's fucking brutal. It's fucking hard as fuck.
Yeah. So honestly, one of the things that I did was play the demo of that, and I found it to be rather interesting. It was Dark Souls level of frustration. It was really hard. Like I think I got stuck for about 2 days just trying to defeat one boss. So yeah,
they've definitely fixed a lot of things for the demo. There's a lot of kind of timing issues with dodging and blocking and stuff.
Oh, is there?
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's fixed or if I've just somehow magically gotten better. But it was definitely a lot more responsive. It's fucking hard as balls, but it's very good.
Yeah. Actually, I tell you what, Epic Games might be making some money soon, though. You know why?
Tell me.
Because the Fortnite maker, Epic Games, is apparently taking Google to court. Apparently. Like, there you go. That's how they're going to make their money. So apparently, the firm accused Google of acting as a monopoly, charging 30% commission on in-app purchases on the Google Play Store. Epic Games accused Google of turning its back on its "Don't be evil" motto, which the company coined when they founded in 1998.
Google is nothing but fucking evil. What's the talking about?
Yeah, well, that's the thing with all these corporations. They're all big money makers, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, apparently they're taking them to court. Yeah. Apparently, Epic took Apple to court as well in 2021 for a very similar thing. I forgot about that.
So did I.
So maybe that's how they're starting to make their money back.
I love all these titans. You know, when they start fighting, Clash of the Titans.
There you go.
I love that. I love that.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh fuck yes! New sponsor. You heard it here first.
No, that's crazy. That's absolute crazy. So, but there we go.
Like I was saying earlier on, this Dreamcast video is fucking. I'm surprised. It's weird because something's definitely changed in our algorithm in the last month or so. Because all these old videos have started getting fucking loads of views.
Yeah, it's weird. And
the fucking Elden Ring video's up like 8,000 views.
Is it really?
Aye.
Wow.
8.3, that's fucking mad.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I know. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's about time. I feel like we've just been plodding along for a bit with a lot of the things, and they just haven't been shared around or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And we're pretty consistent now with getting weekly videos out. So, you know.
Well, it's like mad. Like when you look at like the last like 48 hours, and the second Sega Dreamcast video I've done has got over 600 views.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then you look at like the lifetime. Yeah, this is probably not very interesting to listen to on a podcast, and I would like to apologize, but I'm going to talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
Where is it? Lifetime then is. Why? Like it's went for like 3,000 to 6,000 in the last like week, which is fucking madness. Like, but like we're saying, something's definitely fucking changed. Like,
yeah.
But actually, fun enough to tie it back to the Boogie the Boogie documentary at the start of the podcast.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the things he was saying was when like the algorithm changed for him, because like a lot of his earlier videos, like he's got this character called Francis who's like a fucking nerd who stresses out about stupid shit.
Right.
And like all his like early videos have started to be demonetized because they're getting 0 views and they're not considered like, you know, modern.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, the fucking YouTube. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Like,
there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason that I can click onto it unless you're like specifically capturing something that's 1,000% original, which doesn't very rarely happen, or you can tie onto a hype train.
Aye.
And we like doing videos for the sake of doing videos. Do you know what I mean?
We do like just what we're interested in, like.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know it's gonna get boring pretty quickly if we start talking about subjects that just aren't quite there. Do you know what I mean? So,
but
yeah, everything
that we've done has always been stuff that's like interested us. Like the next few videos coming up are like all going to be like heavy Nintendo, but it's just got the stuff that fucking interests me. And like the Mii U Mini lately has been the stuff that's been interested in you. But like by the looks there on analytics, we're gonna have to turn into a Dreamcast Mii U Mini specialist channel.
is that? Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, why not? Why not? I actually do have some content coming up on Mini, as do you.
I've got Mii U Mini content coming up, and I've got more Dreamcast content coming up, and I've got N64 content coming up, and I've got NES content coming up. And it's all because of stuff that interests me, and I hope that interests you.
That's right.
I know you're watching. Wherever you are, I love you. What was it he says in fucking Megamind? He's like, I love you too, random citizen, or something like
that. Yeah, probably. We love you too, random citizen.
I love you.
That's right. We love you.
Oh, and I got my Wii U as well because I'm falling in love with that. Oh, and I 3D printed the legs. They were fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah, I saw the short of that the other day. It looks very cool. Very cool. I tell you what. Also, talking of 3D printing.
Tell me.
I still very much a ways off of getting a 3D printer, but I have been researching some stuff that I know I'm gonna have to start.
Do you want me to show you the thing?
Yes. So Graham actually 3D printed me some stuff as well. Just being an absolute leg end.
I've not got a very steady hand, so I'm just going to say that off the bat. But it's a stand for a Mii U Mini.
Look at this.
The front of it glows in the dark.
Look at that. I am super hyped about
Where's
that.
My Mii U Mini?
Yeah, where is your Mii U Mini?
And it's funny because on the last podcast we done, I left it up on the shelf because I was like, I'll just test it. And it was like before the podcast, and then it was on the fucking, it was on the shelf behind the whole thing.
I love that.
So it can go like that, or it can go like that.
That is cool.
So
yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
But it's a bit squinty woo, but it's unique. You're not going to find another stand like that anywhere. So
I'm happy with that. I got a Graham original, and that's all I'm happy about, to be honest with you. So, but no, in terms of like 3D printing and stuff, it is wild some of the stuff that you can do, and I'm finding there's a lot of stuff that I want to start 3D printing, basically. A lot of Final Fantasy weapons and stuff like that as well. I know, like you didn't already know that. I know, and I have a feeling I'm gonna have to end up starting doing some of that terrible bloody nonsense, you know, that Zelda game thing. Because there's a little guy
trying to do it in Amiibo. The wee guy, like he wouldn't have got the Ganon. He would have got fuzzy Ganon. He'd have got lopsided Ganon. He'd have got all these like exclusive like
variants.
Variants. Here's a black with a bit of red in it because I changed filament halfway through, and here's glow in the dark because Graham said glow in the dark was cool. So here's this one.
Yeah.
And then here's half a Ganon because I have to stop it halfway.
Can you actually do that? Like change out the filament halfway through? So yeah, I need to get on that.
There's there's videos I've watched where people are like changing it like mid print.
That's amazing. There's a lot that I need to get clued up on now, so that when I get it, I can just hit the ground running and just start messing about with it. Because it really interests me. I'm really into the idea of getting a 3D printer and just like going to town on it. You know what I mean? And start spray painting stuff and messing about with stuff. And glow in the dark, slime our asses everywhere, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Just start dotting them around the house, you know, start messing about.
It's amazing. That slime I printed for them next door is still one of my favourite prints.
Yeah, it's honestly
the first thing I printed, you know, the big thing that's for the big man. Like that's
we're not talking about that because the big man listens to this. So
but the big man doesn't know who the big man is, and he doesn't know what the big thing is. I printed for the big man, so it's sitting over there, and it's no finish, but it's going to be big man, but it's going to be given to him kind of half finished, and it's just going to be like, Happy Christmas, here's a project.
Yeah, and I think he'll be all right with that. I think he'll be okay with that.
I hope so.
Yeah. So. But no, I've been doing a lot of research online about just basically going through the various sites that offer the files, the STL files, is it? And going through some of that, and there's some crazy stuff out there you can build with these things.
You still want me to print the thing for you, the Nomad thing?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No,
just so I can get that project started as well. Because again, I'm just not at a place at the moment where I can afford to buy it. I tell you something else that has really interested me that I do want to buy as well at some point in the near future is I got to check out the Oculus Quest the other day.
Oh, you were
The
saying
Oculus
that.
Quest 2. One of my work buddies, she actually brought in her Oculus Quest 2. And she was like, "Oh, give it a go. See how you get on." Oh, by the way, I bought Ghostbusters the other day as well, the VR game. Oh my god, I lost my absolute mind.
It's like she was saying, "Come here, James. Come here, James."
Here you go. James. Go on. Here's the crumbs. Here's the crumbs. Dang it! I know. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Take it home. Show your wife, Mrs. Lady. Show her a bit of Beat Saber, you know, and let's see how she gets on with it."
Beat Saber is fucking amazing, though.
I've got it here still. I can play.
It's so fucking good.
Oh my god! So,
but the Oculus, the 3's out now. I don't know when it came out. But there's Oculus Quest 3 as well.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't realize, but it makes complete sense why you could. But you can actually emulate on the Oculus.
Oh, I saw.
Yes. Have you not seen the emulation stuff on there?
Funny fucking story is like,
go on.
The VR that I've got there. One of the things I loved doing in it is because you can like put it on and you're in like a 3D environment and you can put like your monitor in front of you. So I actually fucking love sitting back with the thing on, just playing all video games.
Yeah, there you go.
Amazing.
Well, it turns out that yes, you can actually emulate these things. I actually earlier on today saw an ETA Prime video where he emulated old retro games in this 3D environment thing. It can emulate PSP, it can emulate Dreamcast, GameCube, obviously all the earlier stuff as well, I'd imagine. He had a few issues trying to get, I think it was RetroArch. I think that had a little bit of bother. He couldn't stretch the screen in it.
Okay.
And the Switch emulation he couldn't get up and running because it's just a nightmare. No, but basically the audio would come through, but there would be no video. But he was playing some old school retro on there, like F-Zero. He was playing. What else was the other game he played? It looked amazing. Oh, Sonic Adventure. Yeah, he's playing that on there. God of War, the PSP version, and the PS2 one as well, because it can emulate PS2. I thought that was really cool. I did think that was really cool. So that's definitely something that I'm considering now. At the moment, they're just under 500 quid for the brand new one. But the Oculus Quest 2 has dropped in price now.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, do I buy the 2 or do I buy the 3? Because the 3's got the upgraded GPU and everything in it. So
but like it's like 100 quid a difference. If that, I'd say you may as well just go big. Like
go big.
But it's not like it's a massive. It's not like it's a massive fuck it. It's not like it's 300 or 800. It's 400 or 500.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But talking emulation, have you seen the new Raspberry Pi 5 that came out?
No, but I've heard of it, and I know that it's a thing, but I haven't seen anything on it. Have you looked into it yet?
Again, going back to ETA Prime, I've seen him like getting things up and running like GameCube and fucking Switch.
Oh wow!
Like there's some Switch games that go up and running that run fairly smooth. Like they kind of hidden. There's a lot of kind of, compiler shit that needs changed. But fucking the fact that this single board thing can run fucking... See, this is the thing, because this is like a single board thing that's running Switch, and going to the Steam Deck and seeing how powerful that is. Like, I am fucking like curious as fuck about this new Switch, because components are getting smaller and much fucking stronger. So the Switch 2 could be as strong as a fucking portable PS5, like, and PS5 has just announced a PS5 Slim as well.
They have, yes,
and
they
the
have,
stuff and the stuff that's in that, smaller chips, faster fucking teraflops or gigaflops or whatever the fuck it is.
I'd love you to teraflop me.
I will flop my Terra all over your fucking gigachops.
Absolutely right. That's absolutely right.
But,
it's crazy.
It's fucking mad. It's like emulate. It's fucking crazy. I saw a t-shirt the other day, and like I was going to comment on when I saw it. I was like, I better know. But I was like, this fucking, one thing that annoys me, and I know we said we didn't really have much to talk about. I'm probably going to go off a fucking tangent early, but all these like fucking gaming purists, where like the t-shirts say like emulation is quitting, and somebody commented on one of our videos like saying like, oh, if it's off an SD card, you may as well emulate. Fuck off with that fucking bullshit. Like, fuck right off. If you want to play a game, you want the means
Yeah.
to play the game, fucking play the game. It doesn't fucking matter if it's emulation. It doesn't matter if it's off an SD card on original hardware, where original software.
I always say this: if you want to play a game, just go out and play it, enjoy it. If you've got the means to be able to play it via original hardware, great. I'm not being funny. I buy physical games. You've seen my game room. I've got games here. I've got plenty of games I could sit down and have no problem with. But 9 times out of 10, just purely through mainly convenience, I sit down and play it on like my Miu Mini, my Steam Deck. You know, it just drives me nuts. I don't see the point. Like, why be like that? Why be so toxic? There is absolutely no need. You know, if you're playing Mario Bros 3 on, you know, the Miu Mini or your PC or your phone, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean because you get the physical cartridge that you're any better than anyone else.
Doesn't make you any fucking better. Like,
no,
fuck off. You're going to talk about the same game with the same emotions.
Yeah,
fuck yourself.
Yeah,
it just fucking irks me because it used to annoy me back in the fucking metal scene. All these fucking metal elitists, and it's annoying me that I'm starting.
Have you heard this? Have you heard about this band that released a tape back in 1993, and they were an underground band from Norway? And you
released like 15 of them.
Yeah, there's only 15 tapes, and I've got one. Well, good for you.
Aye.
What am I supposed to be impressed by that?
Fuck off.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm just not about that life.
That shit fucking annoys me. Like, I couldn't give a fuck. Like.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I don't care if you're playing it through any form of emulation or whatever. As long as you're enjoying the game, crack on.
Like we could still do this channel the exact same way if none of this stuff was here.
Yeah,
like
100%.
You're still talking about the same game. You're still playing the same game. Couldn't give a fuck if it's on original everything in original fucking hardware. Fuck off.
I'm not being funny. I like playing on original hardware though. Like I genuinely do.
But like, I'm not somebody fucking talking to anybody because they've decided to download.
That's what I was just gonna say
on their PC.
I thoroughly enjoy sitting down, plugging in the PlayStation or whatever, the PS1 or the PS2, and just enjoying it. And like I've got a CRT there. I love playing it the old school way as well and plugging that in, enjoying it that way. But like I said, for convenience and the fact that we're both dads, we both got busy lives. Sometimes it doesn't happen. So the only way we can play it is through emulation, through something else.
And it's funny.
Does it matter?
Honest question. No. Answer this, and I hope you get it right. But when you got your fancy pants new PC, what was one of the first things that you done on it?
Oh, I downloaded it. ROMs and emulated.
That's the exact same as me.
I think the first thing I downloaded and emulated was either PS1 or NES.
Aye.
Yeah.
Was that the same as me?
Yeah.
Fucking high top, well, kind of mid-tier,
top of the range,
range PC, powerful as fuck. The first thing I done was, let's play fucking Super Mario 3 on the NES.
Well, it's funny. When I had my laptop, my Apple Mac, like back when I got that was top of the range. That was great. Straight away, first thing I did was emulate games on it. It was like I was playing Game Boy games on it. I remember my old setup with my fucking really crappy. Like that size. On my old crappy chair. It was like a metal frame chair with a wood bottom, and it was the most uncomfortable thing ever. And my little table that was by here, that was just terrible. Like before I even like properly did this room out, it was horrendous. I had my little laptop there with the speakers and just like. Like playing on my Apple Mac, sure. It was just like whatever,
I fucking love that shit. And then you get like the fucking £5 NES controller for Amazon.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Fucking who gives a fuck if that's your playing?
I think I got a £5 SNES controller that I was using at the time. It's just like, do you know what I mean? It's cheap tat, but great. Live my best life. I don't get the elitism.
But it's like you're talking about kids as well. It's like the amount of times that I've sat and played games on the PC that are old games. I've got them there. Fair enough. That's besides the point. But it's like there's no point in me fucking dragging the NES out, setting it up on the telly, making sure it's upscaled properly, making sure the fucking game works. Yeah. Pulling all the fucking adapters.
Time is sometimes of the essence.
It could take you fucking 50 minutes to get, and you know what kids are like nowadays. It could take you 50 minutes to fucking get the game set up. And by that point they're like, oh fuck, let's go watch YouTube. But with us here now, it's just like, oh look, that is bang. It's open straight away.
Exactly.
And then it can all be fucking upscaled and everything like that. And
I just don't get what the big deal is.
It's just elite is pure as fucking bullshit, and it fucking works in the end. And I don't know why, but it just seems to be creeping up. I've noticed that an awful lot in the last few weeks. I don't know if it's just something's changed in fucking Twitter or Instagram algorithms or anything like that, but I've been seeing an awful and it's fucking
possibly, but I mean, again, that could be an algorithm thing. But only because it's been around for ages. Like
it's
I've
been around for ages. I'm just saying
yeah,
it's on the rise.
Yeah, it is on the rise.
Now what these wee fannies are like, oh,
yeah,
I've got an original NES, it's been 1987. And
yeah. So have I. Big deal.
I'll go one that works as well.
Yeah, exactly. Soon. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what was the name of that Shania Twain song? That don't impress me much. Me much.
So you've got an original NES. We should 100% do that. That should be like our Christmas song.
Oh, should we release a Christmas single?
100%. 100%. Oh man, let's do that.
Can we actually do that?
This is when we come out with the best videos. Is when we're just got nothing to fuck. This is our calls 9 times out of 10. And
yeah,
then we're like, let's fucking make that video. Fucking
yeah, let's do it.
And add it to the list.
Okay, impressing me much.
I'm sure you can find like the fucking backing track or something for that somewhere.
That's what I'm thinking. There's got to be a way to like spoof it. I might know some people.
Oh no,
there's
not a case you have to know anybody. It's the fact that I'm sure the backing track is on YouTube somewhere. You can use it, and then we could just take like 2 minutes of it and just.
Have you still got your green screen?
I've got the sheet somewhere. So I'm sure on it.
I was gonna say we're gonna need to green screen that. Have like leopards behind us and all that.
Definitely.
There you go. DRT Christmas single incoming soon.
Fucking hell, your NES don't impress me. Fucking here we go. Fuck yes.
There you go. It don't
it's
impress
fucking happening.
Me much.
That's what we call it. That's what we call it a day there. Because that's
that's. Yeah, I was gonna say otherwise it's just gonna be speculated. Music videos. It's gonna be singles and everything. Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
We're sold millions already. But for 50 minutes ago, we had nothing to fucking talk about. Or not, at half an hour ago, we had nothing to talk about.
Listen, this is how the DRT inner workings really work. So if you've made it this far, let us know. Do you want a single? Do you want that to come out? Christmas number 1.
It's happening regardless, so let us know if you're going to...
Listen, just let us know if you're going to be listening to it. That's what we want to know.
And if you want to contribute, by all means, you can. I know I give a fucking amazing guitarist, so we'll ask him if he wants to record like a fucking ridiculous fucking... just completely fucking out of context, like shreddy fucking solo.
Yeah.
Like, I'll ask you, like, can you just do like 8 bars over this? And
yeah.
Just make it fucking like, that'd be fucking amazing.
I'm not being funny. If anyone can do it, we can do it.
Oh, 100%. That's happening. So, guys, stick around. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. If you like the video, please like it. Please think about following if you've not already followed us. And James, anything else you want to add?
You stay beautiful.
That don't impress me.
Much.
Oh yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.